Hiya, welcome back to Helena's Health Hike, my personal vlog on my journey with lupus, Sjogren's, psoriasis, psoriatic arthritis, hypothyroidism and neutropenia. I know it's a lot. I like to be greedy and keep all of the autoimmune diseases. I'm sorry I haven't posted a vlog in a little while. Thank you to everyone that has been commenting and sharing. It really does mean a lot, and thank you a lot to Lupus UK for sharing as well. If you want to share with your friends and family, please do. It would be amazing to get the message out there. As you know, this vlog is all about sharing experiences and bringing comfort to those that do understand, but also educating those that don't understand. The reason why I haven't posted in a little while is I've been busy setting up my podcast, which is called Have a Cuppa Unmasked. It's available on Spotify. It's available on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Apple Music, all of that sort of thing. I'm not very technical, but it's available on all of those for you to listen. And it's a weekly podcast where I interview other people with invisible illnesses such as colitis, mental health, all of the various different invisible illnesses that you can imagine. And we share experiences, again, to bring awareness to their condition, but to also help educate those that don't understand, whilst bringing comfort to those that do. Because as you all know, we are stronger together. Now, today's vlog is going to be quite nice and simple and short. It's all about mindset. I'm going to throw some little phrases out at you that have been said to me and are said to me quite a lot, actually. And I'm sure that I'm not the only one. I'm sure there's a lot of people that can resonate with this. And I'm sorry if you do, and if you don't, it is quite a common thing. Someone who suffers with chronic fatigue like myself will probably get people coming up to them saying, have you tried drinking more water? Have you tried doing some exercise? Have you tried sorting out your sleep pattern, sleeping maybe a bit more? It's really good to get 8 hours sleep a night. Have you tried going to bed at the same time, getting up at the same time? Have you tried turning off the lights and turning off your phone and screens and just reading a book or something, or meditating before bed? Now, that's all great. Honestly, thank you so much. But I think what people don't understand is that it doesn't really matter how much I sleep. I could sleep 10 hours a night and I would still be really tired, because it's called chronic fatigue. You can't control it as such. Yes, okay, diet and water and sleep does help, but it's not as simple as, oh, if you just sleep 10 hours a night, you'll be fine. Oh, if you drink 2 litres of water a day, you'll be fine. Because it's not. But I think it would be very easy for me to sit here and say, oh, they don't understand. Oh, what are they doing? That's so unfair. Like, who do they think they are, just coming along and saying all this stuff? How rude of them. They're not even trying to understand. They're dismissing what I'm saying. This is making me feel awful. But I don't think that would be very fair or kind of me to be doing that on myself or on them. You know, we're asking people to be kind to us, but we need to be kind to other people as well, including ourselves. And I think that's the main point of my message today, is that they don't understand. How could they understand? They don't have it. They've been very fortunate to never have it, and hopefully they never will. But that doesn't mean that what they're saying is nasty or vicious or dismissive or not caring, because they're just trying their best. And it's our job, through vlogs, through podcasts, through talking openly about it, through beating the stigma of invisible illnesses together, it's our job to educate other people so that we can all be kind to one another. It's, you know, when people go and say to you, Helena, what can I do to help? It's not a simple answer, because most of the time I don't even know how to help myself. So how can I tell other people how to help me? But they just feel so lost and so unaware of this new subject, this new terrain that they have been thrust upon. They want to help, but they don't know how. So the best way for them, they feel, is to ask, what can I do to help? But as you and I both know, that's not necessarily the best question, because we don't know ourselves. A lot of the time, especially with lupus, it's not the same for two people. It's very individual, very individual. And that's why it's so important that we raise money for research. You know, there's no set way of how you get it. It's not contagious. It's not genetic or anything like that. So there's not a set way of getting it. It's not, you know, if you avoid these types of foods, you won't get lupus. Or if you avoid sunbeds, you won't get lupus. All these things can help, but they still don't understand it fully themselves. So how can we understand it? You know? So I think it's really important that, yes, we keep a positive mindset, which is so difficult. I totally understand. I could sit here and it's so easy for me to go, oh, just be positive. Oh, just, you know, be happy. Do things that make you happy. It's not that easy. I know it. Trust me. I know it from first-hand experience. It is not that easy. And there are going to be days that you breeze through and you go, oh, yes, I've turned a corner. Yes, this is amazing. I'm feeling positive. I'm on a roll. Work is great. Life is great. My friendships, my relationships, they're all great. And then the next day, you're really tired. You're fatigued. Your joints ache. You're in pain. And things just start to go wrong. And it is so easy to just slip into a negative mindset of going, oh, here we go again. Woe is me. Why is this happening? And don't worry, I do it too. I'm talking to myself here as well, because I do this. Even now, this week, I've done it. A couple of days ago, I did it. You know, it's not easy, but it's about just taking a step back, taking a deep breath, having a moment to yourself. I think it's so important that we've realized that having moments to ourselves, having evenings by ourselves, doesn't mean that we're lonely. It's a really good way to check in on ourselves. Because people with invisible illnesses, especially myself, I like to distract myself. I like to keep myself busy so I don't feel broken. So I don't feel like I'm missing out on life. I almost like to try and do more than I would normally if I didn't have these conditions, because I really want to not let this condition define me or define my life. And I think in doing that, we put so much pressure on ourselves that we mask it. And there's the little voice inside of us going, can you just listen to me for a second? I'm trying to tell you something. So they send us signs like chronic fatigue. They make our joints ache, all this sort of stuff. I like to imagine there's a little person inside of me that is trying to send me messages and I'm just ignoring them, constantly ignoring them. And that's okay. I don't think it's necessarily healthy or right to sit and wallow in it and let anxiety and fear and our condition rule us or define us. But I think there's a balance to be had, and you need to listen to yourself and you need to check in with yourself mentally and physically and go, what do I need right now? And that's the most important thing. This is all individual. It's all about you personally. There is no right or wrong. It's your journey. So I think what I'm trying to say with this mindset talk is that mindset is so important, but it's so individual. I can't sit here and tell you the method because I haven't figured it out myself. If you know it, please tell me. But I don't think there is a method. It's all individual. It's about trial and error. And unfortunately, there is going to be error before there's success. But there has to be error in order to have success. So I want you to go away today and I want you to really just schedule in time each week to check in with yourself. Learn about yourself. Learn about your time. Learn about what it is that your body responds well to, what your mind responds well to, and be kind to others. Don't blame them for asking those questions. Educate them. So as always, be kind, love yourself, love others, and if anyone ever needs any chat or anyone to talk to, please message me. I'll pop the details below of my Instagram, or you can comment below, and do also check out the podcast. If anyone wants to come on and chat on the podcast, please send me a message as well. I'd always love to have guests. But stay safe and have a lovely, wonderful week.